Hey there. So we're going to be looking at a problem today that is a comparison of units. We have 3 different cereals, 3 different prices. We have some coupons that adjust the prices, and we want to find out which cereal is the best value. I'll tell you, if one of them is Fruity Pebbles, I'm definitely going to get that one. But that's not the point. We want to see what's the best bang for our buck. So let's talk about what we need to know, and that is units. When we compare items that are different sizes or prices, they're not uniform. Like, we're not getting the same amount of each thing. It can be hard to judge the values relative to one another. This usually will happen to us in our real life when we buy stuff. Usually they don't come in packages of one, they'll come in multiples, and there'll be other options with even different multiples, and then it gets very confusing. We need to find a way to all relate them back to the same thing, and that's what we're trying to do. If we can understand a few basic principles, we can make ourselves well informed about the value of things we buy when compared to others. How do I know pretzels, packs of gum, hot dogs, toilet paper? Well, what we need to break it down to is units of measurement. When we want to measure the amount of something we have, we use certain units to communicate to other people just how much we're talking about. You're probably familiar with lots of units: feet, inches, pounds, dollars, cents, miles, hours, minutes, seconds, time, distance, weight, money. Those are like our 4 big ones that we use in everyday life. And the confusing thing about them is they're all completely made up. Somebody just decided this is a foot, this is an hour, this is a minute. But we all agreed, and we were able to communicate to each other in a way that people could understand, if that makes any sense. That's what makes them useful. They give us a way to talk about things. So let's say that I'm in my room. I have this chair. I want to get it through this door. I don't have a ruler, though. I don't know if it's going to fit if I just push it through, but I have a skateboard on the ground. What I can do is I can use, okay, how many skateboards does this take up? Well, it takes up 1 and almost 2, that many. Doesn't matter if I know exactly. All I need to know is more or less than the other one. Well, this one takes up definitely less. This one's on the wheel. This one's way before the wheel, and that's because the door starts right there. So I can't just fit this by pushing it. I'm going to have to finagle it. I'm going to have to angle it. Anyway, let's move on. How can we apply this to other different problems? What we can do is standardize the units that we measure with. Find measurements that give us the same amount of stuff, aka uniform measurements. Often we'll see like stuff per thing in problems, and what that's telling us to do is to compare the units and make them, similar if it's a problem like this. We'll see miles per hour, points per game, dollars per hour, dollars per pound, money, distance, time. Well, money and time are probably the biggest ones you'll see in life. So what we'll do to compare them is we'll use the thing that comes after per, in these cases, hour, game, hour, pound, as our unit to make our comparison uniform. When we perform the division, we will see how much stuff we get per one thing. And we'll put stuff on top of a fraction and thing on the bottom, perform the division, and we will have a relatable thing to make an educated comparison. The tough part about it is to choose the right units that we can relate everything together with. Until we remember it's all made up, we can do whatever we want, as long as we kind of use the same principles for everything else. So, oops, spoiler alert. So my parents, they offered me 3 different options for chores for my allowance. The first one is they'll give me $45 per hour. I'm sorry, $45 for 3 hours of cleaning the garage. They will give me $20 if I do the dishes, which takes me 1 hour. And they will give me $35 to clean my room, which takes me 2 hours. If I really care about my time efficiency, which is best for me to do? Well, 45 divided by 3, just trust me because I'm running out of time, is going to be $15 per 1 hour. Dishes, $20 per 1 hour. The division's already done for us. The cleaning my room is going to be $17.50, and again, just trust me on that. So in terms of time efficiency, I'm getting paid the most per hour to do the dishes, but I'm getting paid the least per hour, but the most money to do the garage. So that, depends how you look at things. So we can set this up and you can figure it out on your own. $5.15 minus our coupon, 50 cents, for 18. I'm going to run out of time, and we have the ability to figure out the rest from here. minus 60 over 20 and minus 0.60, excuse me. And we have 60 cents off round B. Excuse me. We have 1.99 minus 60. I misread that, over 14. And then here we have 60 cents off. We have $4.38. And, you know, if I was not running out of time for this video, I would be writing dollars and units for everything. But I'm running out of time. So that is for 20 ounces. Now, what we need to do is, you know, perform these subtractions and then divide by these, and we would get our dollars per ounce. Whichever one has the least dollars per ounce is going to give us the best value.